YouTube, I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about successful lead generation hacks for 2024 specifically. So I'm going to be breaking down 4 of the key points that you need to know. Now, if you are new to the life insurance lead generation space, then you should go back and watch my previous video that I talk about on how to generate leads for in-person, virtual, as well as index and advanced market leads. That will give you context. This video is going to be for those individuals who've already kind of embarked on their lead generation journey a little bit and have somewhat of a foundation and are looking to figure out different ways to improve their lead generation strategy. So I'm going to be going in more depth about how you can optimize your leads specifically for Facebook and Instagram. If you need the more foundational videos on how to actually get started, go watch my previous videos. They'll give you a lot of context. So I hope that this helps and you guys find this value. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys like the video. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up, y'all? So as I said, we're going to break down today successful strategies for 2024. This is going to be more of a high-level video where I'm going to be explaining conceptually what to do. I'm a huge believer in teaching people the strategies that I've learned, but not just copy and paste, because that's the reason why there's so many videos on lead generation all over the internet, because people are just copying and pasting, but they're not actually learning what are the tools that you need to implement. So if you guys want to actually see the copy and paste method, you can go back and watch my older videos. I'll have the team link them anywhere on here so you guys can go back and watch those, but make sure that you understand conceptually what the goals are for you to achieve from the ad copy and the framework from the previous videos. But this video is going to be more or less like how to be successful in 2024 and beyond with these strategies. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and we'll hop right into it. All right, cool. So first and foremost, the very first step is going to be find successful ad copy that portrays what you do. All right, so there's final expense, generic life insurance, mortgage protection, whole life, advanced market, and annuity. All right, so let's break down each of these, right? So you have final expense. So final expense, as everybody knows, is very, very common, right? It's programs for seniors, residents, citizens, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit different than like term generic insurance, because typically you're pitching anywhere from, $0 to $35,000 or $50,000 of coverage for burial, final expense programs, medical bills, etc. Now, the important thing to know is that what worked in 2023 and 2024 is not going to work in 2025 and 2026. I'm trying to teach you from a level so you can understand how to keep going forward. So you have your final expense, you have ad copy. Everybody knows about going on Facebook, the library, etc. The problem that you see is a lot of people start and stop generating leads because they don't understand keep up with the times and they're not learning conceptually what you need to portray to people. They're just copying and pasting. I don't want you to do that. So final expense, you need to pitch the concept of what final expense does for the age demographic. What are the images? What are the things that person needs to see? Generic term insurance. So it can, and I say generic term insurance, but generic life insurance, but I just mean term insurance, right? Term insurance can be qualified all the way up to how much your carriers allow you to write for. So it could be 500,000, $1 million, 3 million, non-medical, medical, whatever your specific term life insurance is able to offer to people. The next one that you have is going to be mortgage protection. So mortgage protection it's a little bit more difficult to generate mortgage protection leads online. It's why you don't see as many people offering them, because conceptually to pitch mortgage protection, true mortgage protection is not really a thing, right? It's term insurance that you're using to cover your mortgage, but people don't identify it as that. So you have to pitch it as like somebody passed away, or, you can get this low costing program and you explain to them that it's term, but it's not just term, it's for your mortgage. The purpose of me saying that is, you as the agent, if that's something you want to do, you need to sit down and break down all the steps that are necessary for you to actually generate those leads, right? So what does the client see from top to bottom? How can I portray this to them? And if you've been an agent and you've been in the field or you've had phone calls, which most of you probably have, you know the verbiage and the terms that are necessary. Don't just go online and copy and paste something because somebody else told you to. Like even me, like I have a track record, but like go look it up, go see what success we've had, but also understand that some of these people that are telling you these different ad copies, like they've never really sold anything. So if it doesn't look right and it looks like, wow, that's probably going to think somebody's confused or very manipulated and they're going to probably hang up in your face and you got to do these shiesty tactics, you probably shouldn't do it. That's for all the different categories that you have. So then for mortgage protection, I would just say make sure that your ad copy is portraying the benefits of somebody being able to be protected if they pass away for the benefit of their mortgage. Same thing with term. Now, when it comes to whole life, so I wrote on here whole life leads is because the difference between whole life and advanced market and IU, well, advanced market would be IU on infinite banking. That's how I term it. But whole life, right? You know that you use whole life policies to cover for final expense. But I look at whole life for individuals who aren't 50 and to 85. I call that final expense. I call whole life any age who wants to get a whole life policy. And the purpose of it, typically when they're younger or of age, is that they're trying to accumulate cash value and have a sustainable policy in the event that they pass, but also protect their family. And this is more of a retirement vehicle that is pitched as an agent. So that's how you need to write your ad copy, right? And if you're somebody that likes writing policies like that, that also works for you. But don't just go online and copy some generic whole life. Like, think about what you have to offer to somebody, create that, explain the benefits to them. And what I would do is just write it down. Write down, okay, here's the products and services that I have to offer. Here are the type of plans I can write. I can write final expense and mortgage protection. I can write final expense, mortgage protection, and advanced market. I can write final expense, mortgage protection, advanced market, whole life, annuity. I can do it all. Okay, break down the ones that you like. So take the ones that you really like writing, or the ones that get you the most money and that you feel the most comfortable in selling. And then break down, okay, what are the benefits that come with it? And then take all that information and then take that, go back, watch my previous videos, and then apply it to the frameworks, right? So you got final expense and you have advanced market. They fall into one of those two S categories unless you're now going into like generic term insurance or mortgage protection. Simple framework and apply your benefits to it. So if you're somebody who wants to use a whole life plan to talk about cash value accumulation, then put that in your ad copy. Don't just go out there and copy somebody else's stuff, because you have to understand you are marketing at the end of the day. And the purpose of marketing to get a lead is to educate them on what they can or should be getting by working with you specifically and clicking your button. That is the entire purpose. IULs, same exact thing. Infinite banking, same exact thing appraised, and same thing for annuities. So make sure that you're utilizing those tools. The second thing is going to be creating quality Canva images or videos. Now, I think that this is super important because this is probably the most overlooked thing. A lot of people don't have success and generate leads because they cannot create quality images or videos. Now, I would personally suggest if you have the ability to create your own videos, they are going to do so much better. Videos outperform images all the time. And they're going to continue to do it as time goes on, because that's where we're leaning more towards. You have to differentiate yourself. Now, when I say videos, don't put so much effort into trying to find like B-reel style videos with all these images going in the background. Like, just keep it simple and generic. Grab your phone, introduce yourself, tell them about the benefits. Hey, you need final expense. Hey, you need a term insurance. Like, if I was doing it for myself, that's exactly what I would do. And I would educate you all, do the same thing, right? Grab some videos, record yourself, and then, use those as your ads. Now, if you do not like being in front of camera, which I understand everybody does not, then you need to go to Canva and be creative. Don't just go copy and paste what everybody else is doing, because once again, what works in 2023 and 2024 may not work in 2025 and 2026. These are proven strategies for 2024 and beyond. That is my goal, is to create the conceptual mindset in each of you to know how to generate leads for not just now, but going forward. So you understand the process. Okay. So that is the next step. From there, I think this is probably the trickiest one, and it doesn't have to be mastered, but you need to learn like simple automations, right? So Zapier, go high level. All right. And for you all that don't know what this is, right? Zapier is a software that you can utilize. You can get it on your computer. You don't have to download it, but you can go to the website, Zapier.com, create an account. And what it allows you to do is when somebody fills out your form on Instagram or they go to your landing page, you can set up a Zap that takes the client from one step to the next. So let's say they fill out the form and you want to get an email. Then you want to go to Google Sheet, right? And then you wanted to go to your CRM. And it's really simple. You can just type in how to set up Zapier automation for X. So whatever CRM that you have. That's why next I said go high level. Right now, everybody is white labeling go high level. It's just so you guys know, most of these people are doing the same exact thing. It's not some new software. Don't get confused and say, oh, this is this and this is go high level. It's just a white label. They allow you to do that, which is dope, but just understand that. You can go to go high level and get yourself an account. Now, if you don't want to create it from the ground up, that's cool too. I have a bunch of videos on my page talking about how to hire a virtual assistant. They can set all that stuff up for you, and you'll pay way less money than probably paying some super expensive retainer just to have a software and not know really what to do with it, but it's totally up to you. But you need to familiarize yourself with these platforms, specifically like a go high level one that integrates with Facebook ads, so that way you can streamline your process to literally when somebody fills out the form, they get an automated text, an automated email, and you can even send it up to where they get a ringless voicemail. So they'll get a voicemail straight from you right after they fill it out as if you called them, even though you didn't, leaving it for them. So these are all the little different intricacies and nuances. And if you guys want more information about like that specifically, just drop it below and I'll record a video for you guys. But I do hope that that part helps. But make sure that you have a baseline understanding of the zaps so that way you get everything set up going forward. And then the last one is going to be to test, and test again. I'm a firm believer in figuring out what works for you. Most people just copy and paste. I believe in mimic, make subtle adjustments, implement, keep doing it until you find out what your sauce is. Because you'll start here from what I've given you, and then you'll be in one of those 5 or 6 categories of what type of leads you're trying to generate, and then you'll go up here. And then you'll start testing, and you'll figure out what works here, and then you'll go up here, and then you'll go up here. And eventually, you'll be far away from the root. But the root gave you the foundation. That's all I'm trying to do, is give you the foundation. And these are the keys that are going to help you. You have to test. You have to find successful ad copy that works for you. You have to have creative images, and you need to know how to use basic automations. This is going to save you a lot of time. This is going to streamline your process. This is going to allow you to be effective and figure out different ways to generate leads for you, right? And I'm not here to tell you that there's one size fits all, because that is the furthest thing from the truth. I got into this industry and I started generating leads and created a successful lead generation business strictly off of the fact that I was different than everybody else. Okay, I was the first person in the lead generation space that I know of in 2023 to come up with, weekly retainers, monthly retainers. Nobody was doing that. Nobody even knew anything about it. And now I'm seeing people basically copying the framework. Go ahead and have at it. But what I will tell you is you need to understand these simple concepts to make sure that you are putting yourself in position to be successful for your lead generation goals. So I do hope that this video helped. If you guys have questions, comments, or concerns, as always, click information below and just drop any comments, and hopefully I can help you guys out. And yeah, appreciate y'all.